All right, test one, test two, three, four, five, six. Can people hear me okay? Check one, check two, check three. Test, 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 one, two. Check one, check two. All right. So, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that my mixer is shot. I have had, didn't break anything. Who knows? I'm pretty sure my mixer is shot. I've had this thing for a long, long time. I probably have had this mixer for 15 years, and I think it's finally just given up the ghost. It was good for a very long time, but I have ordered a new one. The Behringer 802 doesn't even exist anymore, at least not in new form, and I don't want to get a used one of these. So I went and I ordered one which should be arriving on Friday. And in the meantime, I'm not going to be able to use my mic. Because, I mean, the good news is I would rather have it be a mixer problem than have it be a microphone problem or, God forbid, a PC problem. So, like, it's going to cost me $75 to replace it, which is not, it's $75, so it's not nothing, but it's not like devastating. So I should be able to manage it. But in any case, it means that I'm going to be working with my Samson GoPro mic, which is what I've got going now. So hopefully this will be enough for people to be able to hear me. I turned up the level to maximum so that I was able to pick it up. I can't hear myself through my mic, and I hate it when that happens. I hate it when I can't hear myself through my mic. So that's very frustrating to me, but it's nothing I can do about it, I think. I wonder actually if I can monitor it. Test one, two. Yeah, I can, but then it's a delay, and that makes me sound like I'm Ultron or something. How about this? Does that work? No, it's not any better. So I either have to have the monitor off, but as long as it sounds fine to you folks, I'm just going to have to deal with it. Part of the thing about this too is that I'm using my Samson GoPro, which is what I use when I'm on the road, but it's a USB mic, and I hate USB mics for multiple reasons. I normally hate them. This is a great mic for on the road, but I hate having to configure it, I guess is my point. And so having to fiddle with it until I can figure out what drivers and everything else become impossible. So anyway, certainly wasn't expecting that. Everything was working just fine last night, got everything set and ready to go, and then all of a sudden everything crapped the bed. So as I've said many times, there is absolutely nothing more just mind-blowingly want to put your fist through a wall frustrating than tech problems when you're streaming. There's just nothing worse. It's because there's so many things that can go wrong. It's so DIY. Everyone's setup is different. It's so infuriating. So anyway, I'm going to try my best to recover. It makes things, well, that is what I said, Echo. Tech problems. PC problems fall under tech problems. So any tech problem is the most infuriating thing in the world for a streamer to have to deal with, including PC problems. But that's one of the reasons why having a non-USB. No, that's fine. Having a non-USB one. Yeah, I saw your thing on Discord. I hope that works. Exactly, Cujo. I hope that your computer situation turns out to be no problem, Echo. I can totally understand how frustrating that is. I actually have to say the worst tech problem I've ever had with a PC is dealing with a failing hard drive. That is so infuriating because it's not consistent. So like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I ran into that once a number of years ago. There was one time when I had a hard drive that failed, and I ended up getting a whole new backup system actually. But many, many years ago, when I built a PC and I couldn't figure out what was wrong, and it was this crappy Maxtor hard drive. That was so infuriating to try to troubleshoot that. But in any case, regardless, we are here now. So I am sorry I didn't even get a chance to introduce anything. I'm not even going to go through the usual stuff because I honestly just want to get streaming. You folks know the drill about following the channel, checking out the YouTube, the Discord, the website, the Twitter, the shop, the merchandise area, the Patreon, subbing to the channel, Icarus, Tales and Tomes, the Forbidden Library, Grey Shade Kickstarter launching on August 31st. First, always exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter. Very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of protecting Black lives. And exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. That's all I'm going to say about that because I don't, I don't want to waste time and I want to get into what we're doing. So, any more time, I should say, than has already been wasted. So we got this, and we've got that. All right. There we go. Hi, everybody. I guess I could have tried to use the camera mic. I wonder if the camera mic, I've never even, no, it's disabled right now. I'd have to fix up the settings. Yeah, I've never actually had this, the nice thing about my setup, my audio setup, is that it's sort of on its own separate loop so that there's not a lot of extra stuff going on. But I was hearing when I turned it on, there was this weird clicking sound, and I'm like, oh boy. And I checked my power supplies and they were all consistent, and my UPC was fine. I only replaced that about 6 months ago anyway, but that was fine. And then I looked at I was looking to see if there's any extra power surge, or there's nothing like that. And then it started doing that thing. And I was like, well, and I noticed that it wasn't affecting the desktop audio. It was only coming through the actual PC, the microphone input. And I'm like, oh boy. So again, this is not my awesome, I'm really proud of it, audio setup that I usually have. But I'm going to get the new mixer. I'm pretty sure it's that, because there have been issues with the power board and stuff like that. And it just started to, it's 15 years old. I mean, I'm not going to complain because I feel like when I got it, it was probably 125 to 150 bucks. And I feel like 125 to 150 bucks for 15 is pretty good. So anyway, bear with me one sec. Okay. And in the other good news category, the guys who are here to finish drying out the basement have to get into the basement, so I've got to go down and let them in because everyone else in the house is left. So, good day keeps getting better, right? Anyway, give me. I'm just going to run down and let them in, so it should take about 2 minutes, and maybe I'll actually play a video game today. That would be great if I could actually do that. So just bear with me for a minute, and I'll be right back, folks. I won't have to stop the stream this time, so just stick with me. I'll be right back. In the meantime, you can admire my new Greyhawk map. So you can kind of admire the map. It's not new. It's the Greyhawk map I had before, but it's now mounted. So you can just enjoy the look of that while I'm gone. I'll be right back. All right, so we will see how long it lasts before I get summoned again. But hopefully it'll be sooner rather than, I mean, later rather than sooner. Oh my goodness, Triffity Mats with the resub! The 60-month resub. Thank you, Triffid. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Good to see you. This has been a very discombobulated stream, and it's going to stay discombobulated because I've got to be able to run up and down stairs some more times and let some other people in and do all that other stuff. But anyway, quick note on the schedule. So Adventures in Middle-earth. I'm a little bit out of breath. I'm sorry. I had to literally run down the stairs, run all the way to the basement, tell them about it, run up to this basement, run up back here. So I'm just kind of like, whew. Anywho, so schedule-wise, so we've got Talisman Adventures coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern on GOG, assuming that everything stays together in my system until then. Oh, you've just been lurking until now. Okay. So anyway, Adventures of Middle-earth, sorry, not Adventures of Middle-earth, Talisman Adventures is coming up at 4 p.m. over on GOG. I do want to remind everybody that tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have, assuming I can get everything to work, since I wasn't expecting the mic setup to have this breakdown, but we are going to have a really cool interview with Andrew McLean and Paula Rogers of Chance, I believe it is Chance Agency, if I'm not mistaken, who are the makers of NeoCab, which the Arvocalists have been doing. And I'm actually going to be joined by 3 out of the 4 are vocalists. I'm going to have Dot, Zach, and Russ with me. Rob is on vacation, probably won't be able to make it, but those 3 are going to join me to basically interview these 2 people because we all really loved this game and we really found it powerful and impactful, and we want to talk to them a little bit about the impact of it. So they're going to be speaking about that on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you like this, if you liked NeoCab, if you enjoyed watching it, I know a number of you were into it, then please stop by. This is something which came together because the one of the devs, Andrew McLean, actually stopped by the stream when I was just randomly streaming on Sunday after dropping Little Arv off at camp a couple of weeks ago. And so I got in contact with them. And so, yeah, we're going to be doing this. So 9 p.m. Eastern, probably just an hour-long conversation, I would say. I don't expect much longer than that, but that'll be happening tonight. The Arvocalists will be returning to some awesome Phoenix Wright action, by which I mean Apollo Justice. So if you like the Ace Attorney stuff, the folks are going to be returning to that next week. But tonight, we're just going to be doing the Arvocalists interview of the lovely folks from NeoCab. So you'll definitely want to be here for that. So should be a fun day of streaming, assuming that my microphone can manage. And with that said, I'm now going to jump over, with no further ado, into Neverwinter Nights 2, and let's see if I can actually play a little bit of this game. Again, just warning people up front that I may be, there may be another disruption because I may be called to sort of go down and finalize everything with the people who finished drying out my basement. It is now dry, you'll be happy to know. And so they're pulling out the equipment from that. They're applying this anti-mold stuff so that that is there. Meanwhile, I have another person who's doing some extra work that's going to be in place so that a new basement system that we are putting in place, which is going to keep it from ever having this happen again. It's basically a lifetime warranty guaranteed for the lifetime of the house to prevent the basement from flooding again. That wasn't cheap, but this way we're not going to have to deal with this problem ever again, and I am looking forward to one hell of a write-off on the U.S. taxes because we certainly, God knows, deserve it after things that we had to deal with. But the good news is that will be the end of it once it's done, and so yeah. So anyway, we're doing what we can. So it's been an interesting week. It has been an interesting week. All right, let's get some Neverwinter Nights up and rolling. Right, there we go. And make it so. I probably am also going to need to turn up the volume on this. It's probably going to be too quiet. Possibly. Maybe not. How's the Flex Seal all around, so to speak, Aaron? They've got a whole big they've got a whole big thing going on there with like they have basically a sump pump that they put in place so that when water hits it, it gets pumped out. They do these little weep holes in the walls and then drains that grade down this way so that water drains away from the basement. Part of it is just that the water table is a little too high in the place where they made this extra room. The old basement, the sort of 200-year-old plus basement, is totally fine. The problem is the addition which was done probably 30 years ago by the former owners who wanted to put in this like woodworking room, I guess. I mean, we are never going to use this room. The problem is it's right below the kitchen, so we can't ignore it, and you can't just have water coming in and going out and coming in and going out. Obviously, that's not good. But there's like 12 outlets in this room. I was like, why do you need 12 outlets in the room? So it's funny that the 30-year-old room is far more problematic than the 200-year-old room. But in the end, they're going to have waterproofing. It's going to be put into place, and these are very, very reputable. Connecticut Basement Systems is one of the best basement companies actually in the country. They train a bunch of other people to do this stuff. So it's not cheap, but it's very effective. Our neighbors across the street had these same people and have had no problems with flooding since this was done for them like a decade ago. And most of my neighbors in the area had flooding problems with the latest storm. Except for the folks across the street. And so I was like, all right, well, that's the deal. All right, channel booster happening. Well, God knows we need it today. So if people would be so kind as to use those channel points, that would be appreciated. I'm sorry that everything has been so discombobulated today, but nothing I can do about it. Life happens, you know. So, anyway, it's good to see everybody. Yeah, the flooding in the basement was not fun. Like I said, it's been an interesting week. Okay, so each fiend has access to a portal. There's a way to take control of the portal, so we have to get the other fiends to aid us in their plans. I guess that's what they have to do.
And just when I was growing tired of the Jero blood, a new vein appears.
How did I get here?
My dear, this entire haven is tied to the Jero bloodline. I imagine you got here exactly how you entered.
My friends, where are they?
Around, no doubt. Probably not having as easy a time as you, I expect. But let us chat for a moment, you and I. There is so much we should discuss.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay. Alright. Alright, I was just reading something book-wise. Okay. Making deals with devils. Perfectly safe. What could possibly go wrong? Whoa, hello. It steps forward to let me see it more clearly. A Baylor demon. Be careful. One wrong answer and we won't get to ask another question. Just stay calm, don't let him get to you. What is this thin-blooded thing I hear, its flesh reeking with the stench of the Batazu? Is it female? It must be. It is too weak to be otherwise. Weak? Weak? That's a laugh saying that while I'm out here and you're trapped inside that summoning circle, you half-witted Tanari hindlicker. Oh, hells. It thinks bold words make it superior. It is a small drop of evil, a random and hissing bloodfly only. Weak as a Batazu, weaker as a female. And how did you get here? I love how Nishka tells you don't let it get to you and then immediately lets it get to him. Are we doing the boost? Are we almost there? Where are we at with the boost scenario as we speak? How are we doing? Are we closing in on it? Did they lure you in with the promise of a dozen goblets of blood on a silver platter of horse entrails? If so, I hope that circle fits you nice and tight, you bone-gnawing, ichor-drinking glutton. Friend is a point, Tanari. Ha! So there, thinking you could be mean and yell about me being weak, but you can't do anything but talk. 42%. 46. Yeah, Nishka is not a paragon, it's true. The half-breed, it is obvious, but it who orders the half-breed. It has a pip-squeaky voice, so much like a female, but also like many of the lesser mortal races. Is it female? Is what female? It must be very dumb. What is this, like... I am misogynist, demon. It must be very dumb not to know if it is a female. I will trust that it is not female, despite its frail appearance and shrill voice. Why does it come before me? I need your help opening the portal so I can get in the laboratory. What it asks is not simple. It entreats me use my power, weakening my position, and the female devil Hezebel will gain the advantage. Hezebel must obviously be weakened before I agree to its request. This preserves the balance. Who's Hezebel? Hezebel is the fickle female, oh that's why he's angry about females, who sends her Eranes to torment me with their shrill, taunting voices and their sickly sweet stench. So what do you need me to do? It must make enemies with Hezebel and slay all of her hateful servants. I will open the path that it may go forth and exercise my will in such things. Alright, I'll slay them for you. That guy. It's a pretty good character model right there. That is, dude is big. Yeah, I was gonna say, well, probably both Inch-to-Maniac, right? Although, I mean, to be perfectly...
I don't believe you.
My dear, what do you
I got confused
believe
about demons and
hardly
devils and the
matters.
cosmology
You
of
reached
D&D
here,
myself.
Did you not? I would think that was proof enough.
So I can travel anywhere within this sanctuary. I can rejoin those I came with?
Eventually, yes. It
Really,
may
Uncle
require
Ice?
some practice, but you may find travel here erratic. This entire place has many locks and seals, their power drawn from the demons and devils caged here. Finding the right path may take time.
But my friends can't?
They will have a more difficult time. Yes, I think they will soon envy you when they discover the power you have. Go on, set your will to it. See what you are capable of. Imagine traveling elsewhere within the Haven and... And so the chase begins. Not a moment too soon, it seems. More guests are about to arrive.
So if she had just stayed there, I would have found her. Hold, male! You have nothing to fear from us. Our mistress would speak with you. Very well, lead on. They may want you to follow, but don't trust them. Eranes are masters of seduction and manipulation. As long as they're peaceful, we'll shed no blood. A wise choice. Follow me. Tempted to go there, but... Oh, you were the one just talking to her. Man. My sisters, what have you brought me? A diversion? And chainmail. Mortal trespassers, dearest Hezebel. They come from Balbazan. So, Balbazan has enlisted a lesser species to do his bidding. Tell me, what task did he set for you? He wanted me to kill your sisters, in exchange for his help in opening the portal to the laboratory. Interesting. And what do you intend to do? I'd rather avoid a fight if I can. Ah, how noble of you. Perhaps I can offer an alternative. I have heard that when you upset Balbazan, really infuriate him, he will blurt out the true name of his abyssal matron like it is a curse. I would know this name. You will discover it for me, of course. Why would I want to do that? Helping me can have its rewards. In the near term, if you're able to discover Balbazan's secret, I will agree to help you gain access to the laboratory as a sign of my affection. Favor for a favor, then. Excellent. You made the right choice, mortal. So I have to make this dude extremely angry? What if my answer is I don't like any of these people? I feel like that should be an answer. I feel like one of the choices should be I am concerned about all of you. I really wish Bruno scaled better. But he doesn't. Well, then you kill them all. Well, I mean, yeah, but like... My worry is the, first of all, that might not be that easy.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go here. Polymorph Self and Inferno. Okay, that goes to Kelgar.
Everybody, follow me.
And I want you to open that, and that goes in there.
Follow me and quickly.
Nope, nope. I want you.
Make your path mine.
You don't see the stream boost thing? Oh, okay. That's... Whoops. Kosseth's Belt of Priestly Might and Warding. Belt of Priestly Might and Warding grants its wearer protection from attack and increased strength. Further allows them to create a magic circle against alignment once per day. Inscribed with the holy symbol of Kosseth. Plus 2 AC, plus 4 strength. Magic circle against alignment, 1 use per day. Interesting. Right now, I have immunity to death magic. Yeah, but that will be useful in certain limited situations, but I like the idea of that. She now has a 14 strength. I'm going to keep that other thing just in case, though. Alright. What's up, Sparkly? Yeah, we finally got to the Haven. Finally got to the Haven. Alright, so right now, we basically have one guy who wants us to kill Jezebel. Jezebel wants us to piss off Balbazan. I don't like either of these, so... Let me find out all of the people that I've got to worry about first. An Elder Air Elemental. That seems bad.
And what is this? Step forward, little tool. Let Koroboros look upon your features.
Koroboros.
Ah, a gift. After all this time, I am touched. Tell me, little one, how did you get here?
I'm not sure. A demoness told me I could travel anywhere in this place. And suddenly I was here.
Blood powers this place, girl. Now, here you are of your own free will, and the balance shifts.
What balance?
This place is powered by the presence of the Beatazu and Tannery held here. It is what permits you to travel as you will, and grants power to the one who commands us.
And who is that?
A powerful wizard, one whom your friends have hunted for some time. He has thwarted your efforts time and again. He is Lord and King of this place, one forever linked to Shadow. I think his name is already known to your friends, and perhaps you as well.
The King of Shadows is here? But then he better be prepared for a beating. My friends in here have handled a lot worse.
And kill them
My
both.
dear, as long as we
I need their
remain
help,
in
though.
our summoning circles, the one who commands us will rise from every defeat anew, more powerful than before. And that does not bode well for your friends.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Am I out of those? Alright. That's not cool.
Your death has been too long delayed.
Thank you for the resub, Jay.
This one.
Okay. Wow. Nice work, everyone.
Yes.
My party is pretty pumped up at this point. Thanks for the cheer, Jay. Good to see you, man. Always a pleasure. I hope everything is going well. Is this like some... Can't tell if this is like some elemental area that I need to be aware of. That goes to you. Goes to you. And that I can keep. Open that. Oh, okay. That was just spell effects. We're just waiting for all those to finish.
Yes.
I assume this chest is trapped? Yeah. Of course it's trapped. Everyone is beautiful. Yeah, it's good damage output. It's, they are doing some very good work, I have to say. The Night Thief's Claw. The Night Thief was a vicious assassin who specialized in fighting with two weapons. His claw was an evil-looking blade with the magical ability to send shocks into his victim, increasing the damage and the pain felt. The Night Thief disappeared recently after he was accused of killing a relative of the new regent in Cormyr. The burns on the victim's face and throat were consistent with the Night Thief's style. Two-weapon fighting. Electrical 1d6 enhancement +2. Wow. Problem is, it means that she's got to go into combat to fight, which I'm not really crazy about the idea of doing. So... And this is more crafting stuff, which I don't care about. Okay.
Yes.
I think just to be on the safe side, I'm probably going to want to rest to get abilities back. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Critchwitch. Alright, sorry about that. Just addressing more things. Okay. So we took care of that.
Make your path mine.
Alright, mass aid. And I know I have summon creature, who I should have done first, but whatever. I think I've got a bless somewhere. Yes, I do. Alright. Save that.
Yes.
Okay, I basically want to know all of
King
the
of
demons,
Shadows can't be
and then we'll
unbeatable.
decide there.
There must be some way I can reach him. Or my friends.
The one who commands us does not entertain guests, and his control of this place surpasses yours. I doubt he knows an insignificant speck such as you is even here.
Then I'll get his attention. Somehow.
Oh, you could try, but I am certain his energies will soon be consumed with murdering your friends. And after that, he will no doubt crush you beneath his heel as an afterthought. A shame. I've rather enjoyed our brief time together.
He's not stopping them, and he's not going to get me.
And your plan?
I'll think of something.
Spoken as if time would wait for you. It will not. But you will realize that soon enough.
This is interesting. So she's zipping through from demon to demon while I'm also... They would just... if you just stay in one place. Whoa. You! Zaxxas can't guess how you got in here. Oh, by the gods, not this idiot again. How dare you speak to Zaxxas that way? Zaxxas will smear you into a bloody paste with his hands. He will tear you... Look, as amusing as your whole Zaxxas this and Zaxxas that thing is, that's not the proper way you should talk to people. I mean, by the gods, you some kind of dimwit? Referring to yourself when you speak. It's a sign you're really losing it. You're doing great, Nishka, but let me handle this, alright? Yeah, hear that? He didn't use his name once when he talked to me. You just wait. The master will come and crush you, then give your remains to Zaxxas to feast on. Nice to see you too, Zaxxas. Were Zaxxas not trapped here, Zaxxas would soon be tasting strips of your flesh in the bowels of the abyss. So I need your help opening a portal to the laboratory? What? You want Zaxxas to help you? Why in the steaming hells would Zaxxas ever help you? In exchange for your freedom? You cannot free Zaxxas. Only Master has that power, and he will destroy you when he arrives. He will let you run, but when he grows bored of you, he will crush you beneath his heel. But Zaxxas doesn't want to wait for Master. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Carry this weight and still move.
Why am I suddenly not able to move? I was affected by something. Alright, well, the only one that wasn't affected. You just pick up this stuff. Okay. I like that Zaxxas is still injured from the last time that I dealt with him. Look at this.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a bad man. It looks like a cross between like Umber Hulk and whoa, what? What the heck are you all doing here? Suddenly an Iron Golem just walks in. Man, his arrows are just... His arrows are just absolutely sick.
Yes.
Alright, well, I might as well rest and get rid of this encumbrance problem.
Follow me and quickly.
We're just gonna rest in your room right next to Zaxxas. Zaxxas will see you rot in the hell of blah blah blah. Like, yep, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, Zaxxas. Whatever you need to tell yourself to help you sleep at night. Alright.
Yes.
Now, let's see. Summon a creature. Now bless. Now mass aid. Okay.
Follow me and quickly.
Zaxxas minions are beaten and Zaxxas will waste no more time on you. You're going to help open the portal to the laboratory? No. Go away. Zaxxas won't help you. Tell me the name of your master. Zaxxas doesn't do as you tell him, little crunchy meeting. Zaxxas will keep his knowledge to himself and watch you seethe at his silence. Alright, well that went well. So certainly Zaxxas is on board. Not at all. Oh, and then we have this one.
What is this delightful creature? Are you a present from our master? He's not in the habit of granting gifts. He will not listen to me.
Is there any way to reach your master?
No, not for you. And what would you say if you could?
Tell him to surrender. Let my friends alone.
You are here with friends? Oh, you might have a better chance of getting them to listen than our master.
Is there a way to speak to them?
My, you have strong feelings for them indeed. Go on. That should be enough. Simply think of them. Perhaps you can speak to them, but I do not know how long the connection will hold. Oh, and don't teleport around. It will ruin your concentration.
Can you hear me?
Chandra?
This place is sealed by demons and devils. But listen, they say that their lord is unbeatable.
Of course they say that.
That's what they say, but be careful. I don't think they were lying about this.
Killing our master? Oh, it's not impossible.
What?
Humans are so easily distracted. Now I'll have to wait.
That's some serious eyeshadow. Okay. Alright, whoa. Got a lot of hellhounds. Okay. We just go in here first. Alright, Nishka, if you would. God damn it. She literally walks up there and Kelgar's like, no problem, I got it, boss. Like, seriously, man? Good job, Ace. Message for you, sir.
Yes.
Okay, Nishka, can you please disarm this
How
trap
can I help?
without having everyone run over it and trigger it? Is that possible? Thank you. Bastard sword. Warhammer. Armor.
Can't move. Carrying too much stuff.
And a helmet. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, so good. Even she can't identify it. Or that one. Alright, Hammer of the Wisp. Rainbow armor. Armor of this type is not for those who wish to remain anonymous. More often it is associated with tales of the Vein, and bards have even crafted songs about the appearance of rainbow warriors on a battlefield. The protective quality of the multi-hued surface is undeniable, but it's unfortunate that the mage who crafted these items was colorblind. +1 AC, a bunch of resistances, yeah. That's cool, but not interesting enough, unfortunately. Hammer of the Wisp. A clan of, and I never remember how to pronounce this, Sfernblin, deep within the Underdark, created the Hammers of the Wisp to guard against vicious drow hunting parties. They hoped to model an item that could erupt with light, slowing or repelling their enemy. They were initially successful, and a Dark Elf group broke ranks the first time the weapons were used. No record of the Deep Gnome clan exists after that, however, and it is unlikely they survived the drow reprisal. Alright, +2, fear decent, yeah. That's interesting, but not good enough for it to matter. Alright. You still can't identify that? Wow. Do I even have... I think I sold all my identify stuff. Is it... Is it spells? Oh, crap. Now I have to remember what exact... There it is. Okay. Jeez, do I do have an identify. I guess I'll keep a couple of identifiers around just in case. That's the first time since the beginning of the game that I haven't been able to know what something is. Alright. What is that? Nameless light. Okay. One more. Mask of the Skull. I mean, I could have determined that. A recent decision by Archmage Zastam has led to the creation of these masks which all necromancers in the borders of Thay are required to wear. Those wearing the mask have access to powerful magics, but are also subject to Tam's control. Any wizard caught practicing necromancy while not wearing such a mask is killed and turned into a ghoul to serve Tam in death better than they did in life. Use Finger of Death 1 use per day. That's freaky. And Nameless Light. Legend states that the warrior Alicia brought the Nameless Light from the stars, although other tales claim it was forged by a grieving father or was the weapon of a virtuous paladin. In truth, several such blades exist. They were created with the blessing of the Harpers, and each has had many stories from any number of owners. Perhaps that's their true power. They compel people to craft heroes of their own. 1d6 versus evil, plus 5 versus evil, plus 2 generally. That's awfully good. What is that, a bastard sword? Now the problem, though, is that... Who's it usable by? Why can I not use a bastard sword?
I am listening.
Oh, requires exotic. I don't have exotic, so... Okay.
Make your path mine.
Stop me if you've seen this before. Alright, we have to do Bless. Bless and Aid.
I am listening.
Okay, and... Right. Okay. We have an imp, I see. Wow, we have lots of traps. Nishka, if you wouldn't mind getting rid of all these things. I love how this is a haven. I mean, I understand that it didn't start this way, but... Alright, what's up? Imp appears to be frozen in midair, its eyes transfixed longingly on the bookcase in front of it. It does not respond to your presence. Alright, well...
Yes.
Boots of Striding +2. Yeah, Con +2. Sturdy Feet of Pim. Right, I want him to keep that.
Follow me and quickly.
Increases my dexterity. I'm certainly not going to get rid of that. Eel skin and boots. Haste 4 uses a day. Yep. Alright.
Make your path mine.
Yeah. Greater boots of tumbling are not as good as this. Alright. She is getting some serious stat boosts with all these treasures in here. Exactly, it's a rogue stone. Oh, it's just a gem. Okay. Alright, so this bookcase. Which may release this imp to attack us or something. Okay, these are potions, so let's bring that to you.
How can I help?
Have you open that. There we go.
Yes.
Alright. Contains phrases in a long forgotten language, huh? This book contains a list of phrases in a language you don't recognize. 7 of the pages appear detachable, perhaps for use as scrolls. Alright, let's study the phrases, determine what they mean. What? What do you mean, failure? Read a phrase loud. Lore check failed. Whoa. Whoa! That was the wrong one!
Let us attack.
Okay, let's see. That was the wrong one. Ballet slippers. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Can we, excuse me, I asked you to greater restore. I meant it. Could you please greater restore Kelgar, please? Do it now. Okay, now I'm going to do heal, which should get rid of this, and it never does, but I'm going to try anyway. Heal does not work the way it's supposed to in this game. Stop hitting me! Jeez. Alright, so that was a complete fail. Okay, I have no idea, but obviously I'm not going to use it right now because I don't know what the deal is with this, so I'm not going to continue to try.
Yes.
We're just going to hold on to this book. We're going to rest again. Okay. Alright, so we rested. Now I'll have you resummon. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do, but whatever. These two. Okay.
Yes.
Summon a creature, bless. And then mass aid. Alright.
I am listening.
Okay. So we're done with all whatever the hell that was. And that area too. Alright, now we gotta go down here and find out what this guy wants. These are just hellhounds? Oh. Okay, thanks. I thought they were... Man! I thought that they were just like, oh, I'm like a demon that's going to talk to you, and you walk in, they're just like, oh, thanks for coming here. Brah. It was very nice of them to just hang out there while we explored the room. Okay.
I am listening.
Okay. Ah, here's Koroboros. Which sounds like it should be a country. Welcome to Koroboros. Visitors. A rare occurrence indeed these days. It's a pit fiend. I can never figure these guys out. They're always plotting something. So, mortal, what can I do for you? I need your help opening a portal to the laboratory. Ah, plot to strike at the master, is it? Bold. Suicidal, but bold. I can help in your endeavor, but as I'm sure you expected, I will require something from you first. My terms are not negotiable. What do you need me to do? There's an imp who serves as my eyes and ears in this place. I've not seen him for some time, and I want you to locate him and see that he's able to return to me. I found him in a side room, but he's paralyzed in front of some bookshelf. A bookshelf, you say? How interesting. I wonder what he might have been doing there. I don't know, and I'll open the portal. The deal, mortal, was that you would not only locate him, but enable him to return to me. Until this is done, I owe you nothing. Alright, well, it's something to do with that book, obviously. Free! Thanks, going away now. Must find more secrets. Okay. Cool. Whoa, my con. What happened to my constitution? Alright. Can I greater restore you then?
Follow me and quickly.
Okay, good. The con's back to normal. I was like, that is not... Alright, so we helped the imp. Now we're good to go.
Yes.
I will again do all of the summonings. Nice if I could just do this all at once. Like, rest until healed sort of thing, you know. Cast all sort of buffs.
Yes.
Alright. Nope, nope, nope. My servant, have you found him? Yes, I freed him. He read the wrong phrase in a book he found and was imprisoned. Interesting. Will you show me these phrases? Why would I do that? If it freed your imp, you could use it to free yourself. The circle which binds me is too complex for simple magic to undo. I'm merely curious. No, just hold up your end of the bargain. Very well. You have no idea just how much you've helped me. As we agreed, I will help you open the portal to the laboratory. Alright, good. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Oh, sure, let me just show you this thing. Alright, so we've still got Bulbazon. Which I keep thinking of as Barbazon, the shaving cream thing. Alright. I got the help of one guy. I think we need 4, right? Three other fiends. I got 1, I got 2 to go. Hello, succubus. Oh, not you, not you. There we go. Okay. Yep, so I got 1 down. I need to get 3 more. Ooh, level drained. Well, kind of doesn't matter if Bruno's level drained,
Yes.
to be perfectly honest. My animal companion does not scale, unfortunately, well. Alright.
I am listening.
Oh, hello. Bloodin. Sup, Bloodin? Well done. You've earned an audience with me. Watch out, she's a succubus. They bore easily. And the things that amuse them, well, we don't want to go there, trust me. Or at least I don't. Please speak. And do keep it interesting, Who are you? I am Bloodin, mistress of the Deep Crest, the breeding grounds of the Abyss. Breeding grounds? Amuse me one. Oh, yes. I am the mistress in charge of arrangements and seductions, and the chase and the catch and the mating and the slaying. Very little escapes my eye, but here my sight is limited. I have the power to trace heritages, bloodlines, all along the great barbed tree that divides us all, from the most full-blooded of the lords to lowest half-breeds. A half-breed such as you, little one. My, I can even see from the slope of your horns and the curve of your tail the twisting path of your breeding. Such an odd combination. What was its purpose, I wonder? Like I care. Well, of course you don't, but I think one of your bloodline would care very much, especially under the circumstances. What do you mean? There is a smell in the air, a common blood. I suspect one of your ancestors is here, half-breed. A distant father, maybe, but who knows? He would have to be quite stupid to sire one such as you and risk diluting his bloodline. But there are many such dim-witted ones who are ruled by their parts and not their minds. Stupid? Why? There is no gain in such a thing to have a blood fly such as her as a descendant. She could never achieve any true status in the lower planes. Then again, at least you would not have to bear the indignity of being bound as we are. Still, it is a minor advantage only. As long as you're in there and I'm out here, that's fine by me. Yes, how odd our status is reversed in your backwards realm. But you bore me, half-breed. It is your leader who interests me. I've never seen one of your kind before with such impressive breeding. My, what a specimen you are. You may provide an interesting diversion. Don't even think about it. Keep your talents and soul-sucking lips to yourself, you witch. Nishka's right. Your charms are wasted on me. See? Might want to look for easier prey next time. Ah, such spirit. A rare quality, but often lacking, especially considering the inherent weakness of your species. Weakness? I have mated with several of your kind, and none survived the experience. Perhaps you would succeed where others just made a mess. On the other hand, you'd probably end up disappointing me just like all the rest. This conversation is beginning to bore me. Say something interesting or there's no telling what I'll do. One of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Such flattery! Are you sure you're entirely mortal? You're as charming as a demon lord I once knew. You know, that silver tongue of yours could be used in restarting the sweet carnage Koroboros and I once shared. I have no idea why Koroboros stopped attacking me. I would ask him myself, but I'm trapped in this circle, and his hounds kill my messengers on sight. I am the demon lord you once knew. Why don't you go to see Koroboros and convince him to send another pack of his hounds against me? Okay, I'll do it. Of course you will. And in return, I will agree to help get into the laboratory that you're so concerned with. Hurry back. By the time you return, I will have gathered my servants in preparation for the coming carnage. Alright. I mean, if that gets her on board, then that means I've got 2 down and 2 to go. I've already... And, yeah. So I need to get her first. Hey, Koroboros, can you attack her? Our business is done, mortal. What else do you think you can obtain from me? Bloodden sent me to relay a request to you. What now? What feeble plot does she seek to set in motion? She misses the battles between your hellhounds and her succubi. Does she now? Her plot to weaken and humiliate me couldn't be more transparent. Actually, I think she just wants to see a good fight. What makes you think I would commit my forces to a raid on Bloodden with the threat of Zaxxas around the other corner? Would you rather risk having both Zaxxas and Bloodden to attack you at the same time? Bloodden working with Zaxxas? I wouldn't put it past her to arrange such an alliance. Very well, I will provide you a portion of my forces for this attack. Lead them to victory. Come forth, my pets. You have succubi flesh to feed on. Don't underestimate Bloodden. She is treacherous. Alright, let's go, hellhounds. Yeah, I got my own... Oh, it's actually warhounds, but that's fine. I mean, the people we're saving, right there. I will go to Coruscant. Alright. Thought you were going to gather your servants. Oh, excellent. You brought me some entertainment. So which side are you planning to fight on? I'm staying out of the fight. Unacceptable. We can't leave you out. My servants will make certain to include you in the fun. Okay, great. Let's get out of here then. Let's go. Let's be entertaining. And demonic carnage. Alright, just excuse me a minute. I'm just going to pick up all of the treasure that your kind people left here, and then we're going to talk about you helping me out. I hope you found that interesting. Are you not entertained, you succubi? Well, you know how it is. You know, you spend eternity down in hell, and eventually you just can't continue, you know? At least that's the theory. Hey, Emil. Yes. Alright, you will hear some drilling and screw sounds in the background, folks, which is as I'm finally getting my bookcase put back into place. Alright,
Yes.
what was your deal? Made me so very happy, I'll bet. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm not normally one to honor non-binding contracts or any contracts really, but since you so entertain me, I'm feeling generous. You have my help this time. One last thing, you could bring me much pleasure by tormenting the Herzu imprisoned here. I will gladly provide you with her true name. You mean Zaxis is a she? Oh, really? Used to be a Merilith, but she just wasn't cut out for it. Let's look at her progeny, that pathetic Baelor Balbazan. Her true name is Bathsheba. Have fun with it, mortal. Ah-ha-ha. I wonder if I can use that information against... And there's Mephism. Alright, so that's the other side. So I wonder if I can use that information against Zaxis. Alright, we've got... I think Mephism actually is one of them. That's right. So Mephism is the third, and we need 4, right? So we probably can do this by just choosing one side or the other. Ooh, does that Hellhound stay with me? No? Oh, let's do that. Maybe he does. The hound just stays in here? Okay. That's great. A heck doggo. Yeah, apparently he just stays in there. Alright. So that's all working. Small problem? One sec. Bear with me, folks. I'm doing some bookshelf work here, so give me another minute or two. Okay, we've got bookshelves again, people. We got bookshelves again. I got to put my books back up on said bookshelf. And I got to put the CDs back up there. But now it's actually in place so I can get stuff off the floor. So the office, which was together, and then also, hi Gregory, then came apart because I had the bookshelves together. Then they all came apart because, or not they all, a couple of them did because I had to put in my AC unit. Now the AC unit's there, so now we got that. Yeah, who needs bookshelves? We have floors. No, believe me, I like having the books up and accessible for sure. Oh my God, everything today is going to happen at once. That's how it goes. Everything today. Okay. No, it's everything today has happened, Dragon. So it seems. No, just like bunch of stuff with like the folks came to get the stuff out of the basement. We have people coming that are cleaning part of the house. I had to like the person came up who was helping like put in the new bookshelves and other stuff like that. And then I've got like, you know, there's family stuff and writing business. It's just a lot of stuff that all happened at once. So I'm gonna play here for another like 15 minutes or so. I'm sorry that this has been so up in the air, but it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it happens. I would love to be able to finish this section though. So to do that, I have to go back and talk to Zaxxas and be like, yo, I know who you are, Zaxxas. Zaxxas minions are beaten and Zaxxas will waste no more time on you. I invoke your true name, Bathsheba. No! How could you have learned Zaxxas' true name? How can Zaxxas serve you, master? I command you to stop referring to yourself in third person. Finally! Zaxxas does not understand. Who is this third person? Okay, just use your power to help open the portal laboratory. Yes, Zaxxas will do this. Master may watch if he likes to be certain Zaxxas does it right. Hell yeah! Alright, we've got everything but one. So that's Balbazan or Hezebel. Actually, we may have enough right now, don't we? How many fiends do we need? I've got Zaxxas, Mephasm, Koroboros, and Bloodin. I think I have enough now, actually. I think I'm good. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. I got what I need. Oh my goodness. Alright, chat. Here we are. Welcome to whatever the hell this is. We're inside the Haven. Alright, I would like a fully functional Bruno, please. Not a level drain one.
Don't like the sound of that.
Our presence is now known to the guardians of this place.
Uh-oh.
Let us prepare ourselves.
Because of the bear? This guy.
Intruders. Unbidden and unwelcome. Are you prepared to pay the price?
It's time to answer for your crimes.
You. How you entered this place is a mystery, but it was a mistake. One which will soon be
What's
why
up, Brenda?
you have brought gifts.
Hippo.
You carry the shards, and one is even lodged inside.
I wish I had my aid or bless up.
Interesting. Let me take them off your hands, and from your corpse.
You shall.
Okay. Or what can we... What is going on? Okay, I need to have you heal everybody. Mass cure moderate, please.
You!
Looks like you're
Whoop.
not so tough after all. King of Shadows, my tail.
This one has been defeated. But no, it is not the King of Shadows.
He's like... Whoa. Meanwhile...
I won't do what you want. There's another way. There has to be.
Of course there is. But the only other way is letting its friends die here, now.
Just relax, Chandra. I got it.
lying.
Chandra.
Chandra.
Even you know the truth can wound more than any lie.
You and your allies are stronger than I anticipated. But I will bear these indignities no longer. This entire sanctuary is my weapon. All who are trapped here fuel my power. I can harness the energies of this place, bind them to me. I can summon flame from the walls, turn the air in your lungs to fire. And you are nothing more than leaves caught in a storm. Did you really think you could face me here and survive?
I don't think so.
It feels it. The lives of those others are about to be snuffed out. In moments, the decision of Chandra of Jero will matter not. And Amanjero will have this.
That dude is
day.
Amanjero?
It can't be him. It makes no sense.
That's
How did he
Amanjero,
survive?
huh?
Where has he been and why? After all this time?
Do such questions matter when death is so close at hand? The wizard they face is blood of Jero. It knows this.
Jero.
As for those you travel with, reach out to them. Feel them die.
You can't beat him. The only way to do it is to free the demons. They're granting all his power. There's a way to stop him, but it's going to require some blood being spilled. Mine.
What? So we're not beating you, just keep yourself safe.
There's no way I'm letting you die. Not after all we've been through.
What do I need to do?
It
Man.
already knows the blood of Jero allows free
Because I thought
travel in
Chandra
space,
was the blood
so
of
it can
Jero.
travel easily to each one caged. But if it wishes to set us free, shedding of Jero blood is all that is needed.
Oh, looks like we're about to lose Chandra.
Oh my. And what is this delightful little present? Oh my dear. You've cut yourself. Now why would you do such a thing?
Oh, man.
Yes, you are almost done. This pain will soon end, and your sacrifice will save the souls of many.
This is the end for you. I will
This
bury
guy.
your bodies in the walls of this place and leave you to... What have you done? No!
Tell me he did not just run from us. Oh, he's
Yeah, I
really
knew
making
that
me
eye shield.
mad.
Know that we must follow that one. If not, he will bring ruin upon us and this plane.
He's just lucky I didn't beat him when he was tossing me around and snapping my ribs. Oh, I say let's go after him. Pay him back, eh?
I command you, stay! I am your master, your lord!
Command me? You command nothing, Jero. But know that it is I who have set your undoing in motion. And with a truth, no less. Whether you die or live, I will see you soon, I think.
Return to the circle! It binds you, and through it...
A woman has undone you, Jero. as it should be. Don't fret. We shall see you again.
He's like,
Zexus is free. Zexus will tear you limb from limb, Jero. Then stitch you back together into new shapes with your own sinew. And after that, Zexus will cut you and weigh your hollowed-out skin on my talons like a glove.
I told him to stop referring to
Every
himself in the
circle
third
broken,
person.
and without me knowing it being done. How?
Ah, Jero. Just in time to see my departure. I did so want to see your face as I slipped from your grasp.
You. Who has done this? I must know.
By your own blood betrayed, Jero. I would stay and savor your imminent death if I could, but I have already tasted your bloodline, and such a sweet, noble thing it is.
Betrayed. But I still have the power to stop it. There is still time. You, answer me. How was this done? You see plots within plots. I command you, answer
Six
me.
axis.
Of all the circles and wheels, plots and deceptions, you still have the audacity to blame me for what your blindness has wrought. I could not have orchestrated such a tragedy as has befallen you, little wizard. I admit a trace of envy winds its way around my heart. Perhaps we shall speak of it in a time not far from now, when you burn upon my fires. But for now, go to the last and see the truth for what it is.
Me phasm.
Phasm.
What you have done is brave, but foolish, Jero.
You, girl. You did this.
My friends, are they...
Your friends live, but you will not. You destroyed my summoning circle. You set the deadliest creatures in the lower realms free.
What am I doing while this is happening? I'm just like, well,
You
like,
have weakened me, and in so doing, you have earned death.
I know, Grandfather. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
exactly.
Grandfather, what is this?
It is truth, Amun, and by such truths is one damned.
I have no kin. All were killed in the war against the King of Shadows. It's not possible.
Blood finds a way, Amun, always.
You lie!
Now he
You
feels
know
guilty.
Only Jero blood could have broken the circles in this haven, as her blood has now broken mine. There are laws, Jero, and when one carries such laws too far, they will take you where I go now.
Well, good job, Grandpa. Okay. Can I? Okay, I think probably I'm fine as far as, Oh, whoa. Okay, so he left. Alright, I guess we're done here. So, you killed her.
He killed Chandra.
Suddenly she cares about this?
Get up, you cowardly dog! Face us!
His will has been broken by his own hands.
Whoa!
His threat to us is over.
I want to get out of that portal, Zeev. Turn and face me, Jero, or you will die where you stand.
Kill me now, and this place will collapse, and we will all die. In my blindness, I have done a great wrong. Perhaps it is not too late to rectify it. And where one was lost, I still might save you all.
Except
Only a
for your
fraction
granddaughter
of
who you
power
killed?
remains in my haven. But it will be enough to take us from this place.
So all of a sudden now he feels bad? I mean, really?
So that's Amonjero. Not dead after all. Glad we made sure of that before running into his labyrinth of demons.
Yes, he is alive, and he is much more powerful than Tales ever indicated.
More powerful than some wizard, anyway.
More powerful than you, Aquara, and you would do well to believe me.
So what now? We imprison him? Throw him to the watch?
Tell me you're joking. He'll send the entire district to the abyss, and then he'll come after us.
Justice must be served. But I am not certain he would find justice within
Seriously,
Neverwinter's
Dragon?
walls.
We could throw him off the docks.
I say we get what we need from him, and then take care of him.
Shut up,
No one needs to know.
Shut up, Bishop.
He murdered Chandra Jero, and he must answer for it. But we will not answer murder with murder.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I still don't understand what went wrong. Was there no way to stop Chandra from doing what she did? It just
Probably, Big Boss.
just makes no sense.
There is no sense to be made of it, Grobnar. Now we must simply accept. It is our leader I am worried about.
Should be.
The will of Amonjero is broken, and this makes him dangerous. But no, it also makes him of use. Know that Chandra killed herself in breaking the circles to save us. Amon merely hastened that end. Among my people, what Chandra did is a thing of honor, and its consequences should be honored as well. Know that Amon is the enemy of the Githyanki, and all he has done to fight the King of Shadows. It would be well for us to share words with him. If his knowing becomes ours, our strength increases.
I love
to him and see where his allegiances lie.
That's fine, but like, why does it always have to be like, I'm meant to do it for you?
Even though she was of my bloodline, you knew she did not have the strength to survive there.
It was the only way to enter your haven. You're supposed to be dead.
I have only recently escaped my imprisonment in the lower planes. And since then, I have fought to re-establish my stronghold and gather my forces, which you have ruined with your carelessness.
I mean,
as you know,
you're the careless
King
one.
of Shadows is growing in power as well. And the King of Shadows, he has won a victory against us this day without striking a blow.
What do you know about the King of Shadows?
I have fought the King of Shadows before. As soon as I became aware of the threat he represented to Neverwinter, to the realms, I fought him. I have made pacts. I have studied him, tried to learn his weaknesses and the extent of his power. And always it has been a war with few victories. Surely you know of the ritual of purification. You should know that I have performed part of the ritual myself already.
So you did
Without
that.
it, we cannot strike at the King of Shadows, and the battle is lost before it begins.
I love that I have to have this guy involved. Why do you want to stop the King of Shadows?
Why do I wish to stop the King of Shadows? Perhaps this is a question you should ask yourself, since your motivation in all of this has been unclear from the start.
Fair enough. I think I've caused a lot less trouble than you, fool. What do you mean?
Does he threaten you specifically? Do you feel that the Sword Coast cast beneath shadow would be an unwelcome thing? All life turned to death and ghosts.
Yeah, I think that'd be bad.
Or perhaps you would simply sleep better at night, knowing that a twisted remnant of the Ilfarn Empire was as dead and buried as they are.
The people of the Sword Coast do not deserve the suffering and death that the King of Shadows will cause.
I think you will find we are of the same opinion on the matter. though I suspect our methods differ.
I got that impression,
I wish to
yes.
stop the King of Shadows because he is a threat to not only the people of Neverwinter, but to the Sword Coast and Faerun itself. That is all. And while simple, it is the truth. Despite whatever onus has been placed on my actions, desperate measures were required to stop him the first time, and will be again. More can be saved as a result, and that is all that matters now.
So, for the greater good?
Yes, an unpopular idea for anyone who does not truly see the threat to this plane.
An ill-thought idea for anyone who's willing to take the fast road rather than the correct one.
And that, Captain, is why you will need me in the times ahead, and why I will bear your presence for now. The King of Shadows was once a defender of the Ilfarn Empire. While now evil and corrupt, it still holds true to its original purpose, to destroy all that threatens Ilfarn.
But the Ilfarn Empire fell long ago.
That is irrelevant. The threat to Ilfarn still exists. Their once ancient enemies, the Netheril, still live on in the City of Shade here in Faerun. And traces of Netherese magic can still be found running in the veins of many wizards and sorcerers within the realms. The City of Shade will be its first target. Then it will soon turn its attention to all who carry magic in their blood who live in Faerun, and wipe them out, one by one.
What will it do when it's freed?
Once it breaks free of its prison, it will attempt to reach the City of Shade. Its journey will turn leagues of teeming land into a lifeless road to its destination.
That sounds bad.
Even worse, it will feed on everything around it to gain strength to destroy the city.
That sounds
the
worse.
Sword Coast, the Mare, Neverwinter. All these places will be consumed. And should that fail to move you, the King of Shadows will do everything he can to murder us both. After all, together we are the only ones with a chance of stopping him.
I'm familiar with the ritual to free him, but that doesn't seem to be enough.
The King of Shadows is no mortal creature. He is not human. More a force than anything else. But there is something that can harm him. Those shards you have, they are part of the Sword of Gith.
Kalakcha.
Once the King of Shadows was driven back by Githyanki warriors wielding hundreds, maybe thousands of those blades. But the Sword of Gith is more than a simple silver sword. It can wound the King of Shadows, like it did once long ago. A part of the blade got lodged in your chest in the battle in West Harbor when you were a child. And whether you like it or not, you are now that weapon.
I am a weapon.
The more shards you gather, the stronger that weapon becomes. Together, we can stop the King of Shadows.
Right, troll?
We must.
Together?
I have completed part of the ritual of purification. If you kill me, the battle is lost as soon as my heart stops beating.
If you hadn't been an idiot and
Without
let me do it.
You cannot win. Whatever punishments you think I deserve, I will suffer 1,000-fold. Well beyond anything your small mind can imagine. But I will strike at the King of Shadows before I leave this plane. And you will have no stronger ally than I in this, both in knowledge and power. Then we must gather our forces against the King of Shadows. Even now, his presence is extending from the Mare of Dead Men. The high road has become impassable. My scouts, now vanished, reported legions of shadows and undead stirring within the Mare, and a sphere of darkness expanding from the heart of the swamp, killing all life it touches. We cannot stop him alone. With my powers weakened, my demons are no longer bound to me. You will need an army to face him.
You'll need an army to face him. We turn around and there's Grobnar. Like, I mean, kill the mood right here. Oh man. And now let's dance! Oh, man.
What is your will? The ritual of
I think I already did
purification
this.
was the... It may seem Ilfarn had their wisdom mirrored their power.
Okay. I already did that.
Yes?
Yes?
No doubt. No, but it is something we must discover, and soon. I do not believe reforging the sword will require all the shards. But as I have never done such a thing, I do not know for certain. The gift Zerai
All
who
kobold
travels
bards to
with
fight the
us
King of
may
Shadows.
know more. In that, she may have some use.
Alright, I need to ask him a bunch of questions, but not now. Alright, so... Good gravy. Alright, so Chandra died. Which is, frankly, pretty unfortunate. Gotta be honest. We still got Kelgar, Nishka and Leldon, never went anywhere. Lissa, that's never gonna happen. The Kelgar thing. Gellis, we already took care of both of them, so that's the end of that. The Construct, Balbazan, that's not gonna happen. And Balbazan's Matron, that's not gonna happen either now. So, okay. So, we basically have to talk to all of these people. I'd need to talk to all of my party members here. And then it looks like the final section of this involves basically assembling an army. That's basically what we're doing. So it's Mass Effect, 3, gather all the people together and see how it all works out. So, but, sadly, we can't do it now because, although I've been having a good time with this, I didn't have a chance to play too long. But I did get through some of it. And I did not have a chance to play too long because I had multiple things happening. Specifically, multiple things happening with... Give me 1 second here. Multiple things happening with people here, so... Okay. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Okay. 57 hours played. 57 hours played right here. Yep, I played that for part of my Patreon field chat chosen game of the month. 57 hours and 31 minutes played. That's not bad. And we probably got another 10, I would say. 10 to 13, so... And then we've got, of course, the... then we have Mask of the Betrayer, which we're going to be having next. But none of that is going to be happening now. I think we've already done... Oh, We Were Here Together has got it. That's interesting. Alright, that's done, that's done, that's done. These are all done. Great. And that means that now I can shut that down. Okay. And we are back over here. Alright, folks. Well, I'm going to get out of here. This is not the way that I intended all of this stuff to go today. We had a bunch of people, coming in and out of the house, and I had other stuff that I had to attend to that popped up, and my mixer is shot, and so I have to get a new mixer, and this is all stuff I wasn't expecting to handle today, but sometimes life happens. And so, nonetheless, it was fun. I hope you folks had fun watching along. And we will have more of this game, of course, coming along as we are making very good progress on Neverwinter Nights 2. And hopefully we will be able to continue with it over the next couple of weeks, even maybe with a bonus stream or two. Right now, though, I got to rise up on out of here. At the top of the hour at 4 p.m., we've got some Talisman adventures coming your way with the crew. We've got a new adventure starting today, by the way. We finished Death's Messenger, so the campaign continues with the party moving on to level 2. So we're going to see about that. And don't forget tonight, as Garlic Tofu just mentioned, at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have a special interview with Paula Rogers and Andrew McLean of, I believe it is Chance Agency. I hope it's not Chance Factory, and I'm misnaming them. But in any case, they are developers. Paula is the lead writer, and Andrew McLean is one of the lead engineers and developers on NeoCab, which I've been doing with the R Vocalists. So tonight at 9 p.m., I'm going to have the R Vocalists, all except Rob, who's on vacation, but Russ, Dot, and Zach are going to join me, and we're going to conduct an interview, basically a conversation with Andrew McLean and Paula Rogers, and talk to them a little bit about what it was like making this game and what their view was on the game and all that kind of good stuff. So you'll definitely want to stop back for that at 9 p.m. Eastern, so that's going to be a good time. As for me, the mixer should be in by Friday, and I should be able to get everything back up and functional on Friday. Remember, on Friday, I have Rebel Crown coming at you, which is the Speculate Twitch joint event in which I am playing, not actually GMing. And then on Saturday, it is a TBD. I have a good friend of mine who's coming into town, is going to be staying with us. I don't yet know whether or not we're going to be doing like a board game that we're going to be showing, or if he and I are going to be doing like some kind of joint video game stream here, but we're going to be doing something. Well, probably we're going to be doing something. So Saturday is very much up in the air. And then Sunday, we've got Sound Clash the Clampdown. And then next week, we get back into continuing with our week, continuing with our month, which has been, as I say, a little bit disrupted in the last week, but you know, we'll get it all there. It'll all be fine. If you like what you saw and heard, please follow the channel. Check out, I got to do this quickly, YouTube, !arvtube, Discord, !arvcord, Twitter, !arvtweets, website, arvaneleron.com, !arv shop for the merchandise area, !arvtreon for the Patreon. Sub to the channel, of course, if you can. Thanks to those of you who did that already today. How we doing on the channel boost, by the way? Because I'm going to be able to hopefully continue that tonight. How are we doing on the channel boost? What are we up to? Because I don't think we actually completed the boost, right? What are we up to right now? Can anyone tell me? Because I don't have the thing. I can't see that on Chatty, unfortunately. Does anyone know? Out of how many, though? What's the percentage there? Oh, 89%. Perfect. So don't complete it yet. We're going to do the boost tonight. Hopefully, when the Our Vocalist comes, we will get the boost started tonight, and that'll be a perfect timing. So please do not add anything else. Don't add any other channel points right now. But if you come back tonight, then we can do this. Please don't add anything else tonight. No, 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 no! Don't do it now! No, no, no. Well, the problem is I can't stick around. Unfortunately, that boost is going to get wasted because I gotta go. Yep. It's okay. I understand it was out of the best of intentions. Yeah. Shoot. I was trying to say, I should have said initially, don't put any channel points in. Do not put any channel points in tonight. I should have said that up front. Even though I said it immediately afterwards, people were just like, woo, you know. And I know that's all the good stuff. Yeah, delay. I know. It's fine. Everyone is doing it out of the best of intentions. The problem is I just can't stick around. I mean, I got to get out of here and get ready for the next stream. So I guess I will say while people are coming in that thank you all for being here. And there's more where this came from. If you come back tonight, we have an interview coming with the people who did NeoCab. And we got a lot of tabletop games on here and stuff like that. And also, if you're coming in here and you're like, are you doing Dungeons & Dragons or things like it? Yes, I am doing Talisman Adventures over on GOG.com at 4 p.m. Eastern with the amazing crew of Peripheral Mike and Darksaber 2K and Pyron Jade and Tasty Chai. So you'll be able to see those lovely people over for a new adventure in the campaign of Talisman Adventures. It is sponsored, as always, by Pegasus Spiele, which is the maker of that game. So you'll be able to check it out and hang out with us. So please do that. Otherwise, again, sub to the channel if you can and all that good stuff. And as always, please check out our publishing stuff. Icarus, my Icarus graphic novel, Exclamation Point Icarus, Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and source book. That's Exclamation Point Library. And Grey Shade KS, which is my Grey Shade Kickstarter, launching on the 31st of August. Exclamation Point Grey Shade KS for the details about that. That would be super helpful as well. Any support that you folks can give by supporting us in those publishing endeavors is appreciated. And also, as always, Exclamation Point BLM for Black Lives Matter. Very important to affirm and assert the significance of Black lives. And Exclamation Point Help Now, which is the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and to reach out to others when they need help as well. That is going to do it for me, folks. I'm really sorry that for those of you coming in and going like, wait, what is going on? I'm sorry that we have to leave, but I can't stay. I'm streaming somewhere else at 4 p.m. And then I'm going to be back over here at 9 p.m. Eastern. So hopefully folks can get more, can be back here tonight if you want to see some interview with some really talented developers with NeoCab and stuff like that. I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream today. Thank you to Dragonspear, to JRab, Triffany Mats, Echo, Nonstop, Craigery, Critchwich, Arendt, Marinda, Mrs. Dunzel, Uncle Elias. Those were all my subscribers. Lovely people. Thank you to my Patreon supporters as well. Thank you to my mods, of course, Dragonspear, JRab, and Triffany Mats, best in the business. Thank you as well to my viewers, a Jolly Gamer, Big Boss, Black Fury, Cujo, EKEG, Garlic Tofu, Gorgar Hillness, Hillness, who is a mod, so I don't know why it doesn't show up there. It should. Inch to Maniac. Thank you to It's Corn Time. Thank you to Jagtress. Thank you to Omega Jep. Thank you to Odom Jim. Thank you to Questionable Results. Thank you to Candic Wolf, Tom's, A Sparkly Wallflower, TNS, Trollware, VNK, Vicord, Zorant, and Xenorex. Thank you all so much for being awesome. And I am going to get on out of here. I'll see you folks over 4 p.m. Eastern on GOGCOM for some Talisman adventures. Until then, thanks so much for the channel boost. And yeah, please retweet that announcement about NeoCab because I'm excited to have those folks on board and hopefully have a good showing for them. But that's it for me. I'll catch you folks either on GOGCOM or on my channel later. And until then, everyone be good to each other. Bye for now.
Huh?